people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to South Park, the Stick of Truth. Let us find out if this game is indeed worth the price. Although, to be fair, that's not the best question to ask when it comes to this title, because it's going to do phenomenally well whatever. It's the South Park game. So what we should be asking and looking at is, has it actually done a good job at being a game? Has it done justice to South Park? Has it done justice to itself, mechanically speaking? Does it deserve to wield the Sword of 1,000 Truths? Or does it deserve to be slain by the Sword of 1,000 Truths? Well, if you want the short answer, the TLDR, the South Park aspect of the game, the characters, the humour, the interaction, the world is spot on. It feels like you are playing an interactive South Park episode. There's not much I can really say on that. It's a very hard game to properly discuss critically because it's set in a universe that everyone is so familiar with, that everyone loves so much, that you can't really criticize the characters and the environment and the interaction because it's South Park. Everyone loves South Park, so it puts me in a little bit of a difficult position. So we're going to focus on the actual gameplay, the mechanics, how it actually functions as an RPG, and try to disconnect that as much as possible from the fact that, haha, it's South Park, I'm walking around South Park, it's funny, which, don't get me wrong, is there and it's brilliant, but we're going to focus on the gameplay aspect. So what's the lowdown with this game? Well, you play a character that you make. The character creator is awesome. I'm not going to waste your time showing you it. It's a character creator in an RPG. You know how these things work. You can literally make anything you want and go mental. You arrive in South Park with your generic parents and move into an empty house and get thrust into this adventure that all the kids are having. I don't know why I said kids followed by homna. Oh god. I'm gonna regret that, and get put into this roleplay adventure that all the kids are having. A war between the Dark Elves and the humans over the Stick of Truth, which is actually just a stick. So I'm currently with noble Paladin Butters, who is just wielding a claw hammer that he beats kids with legitimately. You get to choose a class. I am a mage, as you can see by my majestic wand, also known as a stick, and you can also be a ranger or a warrior. And then the final class that you can legitimately be is the Jew. Straight up, that's one of the classes with their own abilities and armor. The Jew class, everyone. The fourth class in the game. South Park. And then you must go on your quest, picking up side quests for people, doing the main quest, interacting with all the famous characters, and just generally having a good time in South Park. So, let's do this thing. I am currently starting in my room, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of the town and show you what's up and how combat works, because combat is actually very interesting in this game. It's not at all what you expect it to be. The first thing I'm going to show you, however, is the menu system, because I feel like it's important to see just how RPG this South Park RPG is, and the answer really is very. You have your weapon slot, you have your ranged weapon, you've got your head armor, you've got your chest armor, you've got your rings or your gloves on your hands. It all feels good. You actually have gear. So for example, I could equip my bling right now, which gives me 5% additional money, fine, so there we go. But I would prefer to have my robes of might, so my fire damage is increased. And you may be thinking, fire damage? Is this South Park? Do they actually have magic? Well, no, everything is very charmingly done by real-world objects. So for example, if I go to my abilities, as a mage, I get Dragon's Breath, which sounds incredible. But what it translates to in a fight is me lighting a firecracker and burning motherfuckers with it. So, it's basically phenomenal. And then we have a perk system, and basically for every friend you get friends by talking to characters that you know, maybe doing little jobs for them, and then they become your friend. This is like basically a social media of like tablet on your phone. I am so good at technology. It's basically like a Facebook, the inventory system. And every friend you get works towards perks. For example, I've got Pyromaniac, I do additional damage to burning enemies, and I've got Growing Boy, which gives me 20%. I'm working towards protecting my balls, however, and that perk will become more apparent once we actually get in combat, because you do have to regularly protect your balls. So that's how the ability system works for every class. You just unlock stuff as you level up. So if I go to my actual inventory, we've got the consumables, which are just like sugar packets for health, sweets, you revive people with a taco, you drink coffee for speed, you know, all the items are represented by real world stuff that they're just role-playing with, and then you get loads of junk, which you can just look at, and it's kind of here for the fun of it, just to enrich the world, and just so you can say, oh, I've got stuff from South Park, so I've got like a Philip action figure, for some reason I've got a picture of Wendy, I think that's from when I looted Stan's house, and then also I looted Mrs. Cartman's room, and may have found Black Thunder, may have also found the Jackrabbit, the Purple Passion, and the Milkman. Now, I'm not going to say any more on that, but really, do I need to tell you any more? that we are definitely in South Park. Jesus. So, if we go to actual quest, what I have to do is call the banners! Rally Token, Craig, and Tweak to join Cartman, the Great Wizard's army. And then I've got 2 side quests, one from the Vulcan, and one from the Tinny Express, which is to unlock all the fast travel points around the town. Tinny Express I will show you when we get outside, and then finally we have the actual map of the area. And as you can see, we are most definitely in South Park. It has all the famous locations, even Shitty Walk, and the elementary school, everything you'd expect. This is your house, and you are quite next to Butters, Cartman, Stan, and Kyle and Kenny, the beautiful princess. I say beautiful in heavy air quotes. So if you go to home, this is sort of the social media aspect to it. I've got 12 friends from all the characters around town, and you get messages all the time that are mainly flavour stuff, but also can help you, like Mr. Stotches. I want you to know that I'm very sorry about Butters, just in general. So you can see the kind of style in this game, how everything works. You can also find cosmetics as you go through the game, such as this wizard beard that I could equip. In fact, let's stay wizardy for the duration of this video, because why not? And then anything with a gold handle in the world you can just loot, so I can take that money and that baseball bat. And then, while you're just in the world as well, you can just hit things with whatever weapon you have to equip. So if I go to this bin and just hit it, you can generally trash things. Now, apart from being fun to do, sometimes that unlocks areas, secrets, and items by breaking stuff. For example, if I can get my bow out as well, and if I shoot that, it will smash it. That doesn't do anything for me right now, apart from getting, you know, a crappy item, but in some cases it can actually unlock new areas. So if we go downstairs and actually start our adventure, now you know how the backbone RPG stuff is laid out. That's my generic mum and dad there. They're not actually characters from the show. So if we go outside into the main world, and we go on the street. Now, you're not allowed to play on the road because we're technically still kids, so it uses quite a few contrived mechanics to prevent you from being completely open. It's not the most open RPG ever. However, you can still generally go where you want. You can't just cross the road and go YOLO, though. You have to... I can't believe I just said that. You have to stay on the pavement and... Well, sorry, sidewalk. Let's get in world here and generally explore everything going on there. So I could also shoot this snowman just because... Why the hell not? And ruin ruin whichever kid made that. So here we are. This is Butters' house, but I'm not going to go in Butters' house because, let's be honest, if I took you on a tour of every character you're likely to know, we'd be here all day. However, what I will show you is Cooper Keep, which is Cartman's house, because this is the main hub for the game, the first place that you go to be initiated into the army, and where the first major story element happens. I'll try, as I said, I will try and keep spoilers to a very minimum. I'm very early in the game deliberately, so I won't ruin that much important things for you. So if we go out back, past Mrs. Cartman, to Cooper Keep, here it is. We have an armory where you can buy various weapons and equipment for your hard-earned dollar. So if I go on equipment, I can buy the KKK set. South Park. I'm going to be doing that a lot this episode. Don't worry about it. And then we've got the stables and the pool of unison and the rock of insanity, just general flavor things. Now, you'll recognize all of this stuff if you watch the trilogy of South Park episodes with the whole winter is coming, the South Park Mall, Black Friday. That generally puts you in the mindset and the world. So, Princess Kenny over here, I gave her a flower, so I am now her friend. I really... Does anyone understand Kenny, like, watching the show? Has anyone learnt Kenny's language? That would be really quite impressive. We've got Paladin Butters here, and then, obviously, Grand Wizard Cartman. Now, he's calling me a douchebag, not because he's an asshole, which, of course, he is, the fat bastard. He's calling me douchebag because I love this about the game. This is the only little flavour thing I'm going to ruin in terms of interaction with characters. Whatever you name your character, you get a confirmation where Cartman goes... So your name is douchebag, yeah? And then you get yes or no. No matter what you pick, I pick no, obviously. He goes, okay, so douchebag, okay, cool. And then you're like, no, you get another yes or no option. So you press no again, you want to be called what you're actually called. And then he's like, no, you're a douchebag now. So everyone from this point onwards knows you and calls you douchebag. South Park is brilliant. And then I don't know why this kid's over here. Hello? Hello, kid? Are you okay? Can I hit you? Can I help?
Douchebag, we aren't really being good teammates here.
What? Yeah, shut up, Butters! Shut up, Butters! Yeah, bitch, I'm a beat. You do what I want. You do what I want. Get in that corner. Get in that corner and face away from... Wow, let's not go down that route, actually. I might shoot him in the face. Does this... I hope he dies of internal bleeding. So we keep moving down the road. Here we have Stan's house. And now this is the only character I'm going to show you just because I love his representation in the game. Here he is, Mr. Randy Marsh, just chilling. And, you know, stands around playing the game. And I don't know if he's actually on the humans or else side. I've not met Stan or Kyle yet. They're nowhere to be found. But I have met quite a few of the other characters, including him here, Mr. Oh, I've forgotten Kyle's surname. That's really irritating. I'm so sorry, guys. I need to brush up on my knowledge. I have, like, watched every South Park episode, so that's kind of embarrassing. Yes, damn straight you do. Basically, this guy said his frost giant was undefeatable, so I just went, boom! And then he became, see, there we go, and then he became my friend. So what we're going to do is go see if we can recruit Tweak from the Call the Banners quest at the Tweak Bros Coffee. So we need to go north from here. Eventually we'll bump into some elves and I can show you the combat, but generally I just want you to get a feel for the world and how everything works at the moment. It is actually flamed? It's flamed! It's flamed so much! It is actually framed like a South Park episode, as you can see. Of course, it's just a random kid. That's not true. I'm just going to walk up the stairs. I hate you so much, little kid. I'm going to slap her in the face! Paladin Butters! Attack her! Was that bad? Oh!
It's a good day to die. You, that is.
Well, apparently I just triggered combat with loads of pirate kindergartners. Well, welcome to combat, everybody! The closest thing I can describe this to is, believe it or not, Final Fantasy. I know, I also double-took when I first saw that this was the combat, but surprisingly, it works rather well. It grows on you very quickly, mainly because you can interact with it in a much more meaningful way than watch turns happen. So, for example, I am a wizard, so I can do Dragon's Breath and Dust of Dreams. So what's Dragon's Breath is, you light a firecracker in their face. So if I go on this signal pirate bit, wow, these guys are quite high level, bloody hell. So how I interact with this skill, I don't just click. The faster I click, the more damage this spell does. That's a very basic way of showing how it interacts. Let's cast Dragon's Breath. I am legit firing a firecracker at a toddler's face and setting them on fire, and I feel good about this. Paladin Butters, then I can do Healing Touch, which literally just pats me on the back, and I feel better. I can use an item or I can use my abilities. Each turn you can use a support spell or item and then attack, but you can't attack then use a support spell or item, if that makes sense. So I am going to use Hammer of Storms on Mr. Pirate here. Now this is just an ability that you do watch, you can't interact with it anyway, but that's good. You don't want to have to, like, perfectly hit everything, otherwise you'll get a little bit tired, and you do sometimes just want to watch a cool spell. So you'll see what I did there is every now and then I keep right-clicking, and what that does is I go into block mode, but you can only go into block mode for a very short amount of time, so you actually have to time it correctly. The little white circle that appears under me, when that's there, if I time it correctly, I get to block the attack, and if it was a melee fighter, if I block successfully, I then get to counter attack. So let's do a melee attack so I can show you that. I will simply use my wand, and I'm going to bash this signal pirate. You'll see a little flash on each of my wand hits if I click at the right time, then I do bonus damage. Well, I don't do bonus damage, I don't fail the attack and do really weak damage. It makes it a normal attack. Paladin Butters is really hard to hit because his is a really poor timing, like, oh, there it is! Oh, a little bit too late, but I still did okay damage. His is very hard to hit, but he is powerful once you do it. He's mainly a support character, those Butters. As you play through the game, you do get more people in your party, more characters that you'll recognize fighting with you. It's not just you and Butters for the whole game, because, you know, that would get really annoying. Who likes Butters? Oh, I do like Butters, he's good. So I can also switch to my Bow of Sucking and attack with a ranged spell, but I'm going to hit the guy in the back. I couldn't hit the guy in the back with melee, but I can hit him with range. So there is actual depth to the combat despite it being turn-based. Alright, if I do this, hit the thing, then I get to do a triple attack, so doing quite a lot of damage there. And then I am a little bit injured, but Paladin's Butters is more so I'm going to quickly use a small healing potion on himself, and then he's going to attack. Alright, Butters, let us see what we can do! Batter him! Batter this kindergarten with your mighty hammer! Wow, I should probably not. No. Ooh, perfect blocking. Like a boss. I'm going to use Dust of Dreams. Here we go. Dream Dust. Dream Dust. Also known as just punching him in the face. The dust does nothing. The stun is just from... I love the style of this game so much. Look at Healing Touch as well, alright? This is Butters' healing, air quotes, spell.
There you go, Al.
It's just a nice pat on the back saying you can do it. Oh, let's just hit him with a hammer. I love this game. It's just the charm and everything. I mean, it's South Park, what do you want me to say? And the actual gameplay itself does feel really good. Alright. Triple arrow! I am Winra, for the glory of the Grand Wizard Cartman. Okay, so now that we've done that, we get our XP closer to leveling up, loot the place, and we can also climb up here. Everywhere's generally climbable, and I wonder what happens if I was to hit this parrot. Oh, no, it's just secret loot up here. Ooh, skull face paint, that's kind of cool, actually. Die, Captain! Oh, that's the Captain! Thingy-mabob, what's he called? The little brother of Kyle. I need to watch more South Park. Ike, yeah, there we go. He is the Pirate King. Awesome. I'm glad I don't have to kill him. So if we go through the back, hello?
Come play hide and seek with us. You're it.
Okay, I'll do that. See, these little events happen throughout the world as you explore, so now it's a new side quest, hide and seek to find the kindergarten. So it's really the best thing you can do in this world is just explore and see things. And what I also love is that this game breaks the fourth wall quite a lot. Now, a lot of people find that annoying, but I personally find it really funny, especially in a game that's not taking itself the least bit seriously, as you can imagine South Park isn't. Like, for example, if you are idle for a while, you and Butters get out your phone, and Butters is like, if you're texting someone about this game, tell them it's awesome. And just little touches like that I really do appreciate. Apparently I can... oh no, it's locked or something. Sometimes doors are locked and you need like special keys that you find from places to get in people's garages and important rooms where you find good items. In true RPG style, find the blue key for the blue door-esque. So I could use the snack machine, which probably gets me items, yeah, so it's like all the potions and stuff. I just love that they're so into the roleplay that everything's just fine. Like, it gets very gory. Like, you can make people bleed, they're drowning in puddles of blood, they're battered. You basically, if you lose a fight, you die. Like, you die and have to start again. That's how extreme it gets, but it's all fine because it's this fantasy roleplay world. It's just brilliant. I can't actually be bothered yeah, yeah, I see you. Good for you, Sally. Good for you. Found one of the 6. So they're just generally around town now. So, wow. Shoot it! Shoot it! My eyes! God, it burns! Oh, he's fucking leopard. Oh, God. K's against Max. Oh, well, I think we know whose house this is. So I am trying to get, so I want to go up and round to go to the coffee shop. I don't like you, Snowman. This doesn't really do anything for me. I just enjoy doing it. So I'll play for a little bit longer so you can see more general stuff from the game. Oh, here we have the main enemies, the elves. Let us get into a fight. What you can do, which is cool, is if I was to shoot them before I get into combat with them, they will start the combat stunned, which is a nice little feature. So I'll just make sure they're all properly stunned, and then I walk up, hit them in the face, and it initiates combat on my terms, instead of them chasing into me, so I now get a nice free turn. So the best thing to do with this turn is pretty much just attack generally, and not waste abilities, which are more useful later. So the Enforcer is kind of hard to kill, the Swordsman does a lot of damage, but he's kind of weak, but I'm going to use this bow opportunity to go for the healer in the back, as is usual tactics in the PvPs. And then Butters, I am going to make you... let's do your lightning ability while no one can block it, actually. I think that might be good, because the Enforcer is going to take a lot of killing. I just love that normally everything is represented by real-world objects in the role-playing, but for some reason, Butters can legitimately summon lightning. Does anyone else find that fantastic? I find that fantastic. Yes, die, elf man! Okay, Butters, you can only use one ability because you suck! We're full health, so honestly, all I have to do is hammer him. There is also 3 different stances that the enemies can be in: riposting, defending, and reflecting. Reflecting reflects all ranged attacks back at the attacker, riposting does the same but for melee, and defending makes them take... oh god, should have not taken my hand off the ball there. That was a bad way of forming that sentence, wasn't it? Whoops! Whoop, block! Yeah, there we go. And then defending, which makes them take less damage. Enemies can also have armor, which you have to get through. It absorbs all attack damage, so fast, weak attacks is the way to go. Mr. Guy over there is riposting, so I can't melee him, so let us range him instead. In fact, no, let's not range him. Let's do Glorious Dragon's Breath. In fact, I could probably kill the Enforcer, although he doesn't take that much damage. Yeah, let's go for the Swordsman. Rapid clicks, die, die, he's weak to fire. There we go, he's dead, but, well, he's not really dead. For some reason, the enemies don't die, but we do. It's kind of a double standard. Alright, here we go, get the flash. Damn it, always too, it's so difficult to get Butters' flash hit. Oh god, and I forgot to defend as well. I always forget to defend. Let us use a secondary Dragon's Breath to end the fight. The Sorcerer does seem to be reasonably powerful in this game. I have not checked out the other classes though, so they may be all like that. I imagine they will be. So there we are, victory over the dastardly elves. And you can obviously loot the fallen children. And then my favourite thing about the whole game, something I find excellent, which I always do, is you can walk up to the fallen children and just kick the shit out of them. Just rub it in that you beat them. Just basically kill them. They're already nearly passed out. They've been hit with actual hammers, like burnt in the face, and you can just kick them while they're down. Just, I love brutality. So if we move on to further up, if we can head towards, it's homeless people. Hit them with fire. Oh, apparently we can't hit them with fire. Hello.
Give you a good price.
Okay. So he's like an extra. That's kind of cool, actually. So he's an extra equipment place. I take all the nasty things I said about you, and I just killed a mouse. I'm not actually mad. We found a Timmy stop. Awesome, Timmy! He's majestic horseman that travels you around town. Like, the introductory cutscene for him is fantastic. All right, here we are at Tweak Bros Coffee. Let us. Hang on, hiding guy.
Hey,
okay.
I'm not here to hurt you.
All right.
It's me, Al Gore. You know, Al Gore. I'm super important.
Yep. Okay, I'll go, man.
I've detected some very
I'll have you now. What's this activity then? I just love that it's all the genuine South Park people. Oh God, Man Bear. Please tell me he's a boss fight. Oh, please tell me he's a boss fight. So again, you just find random little awesome interactions like this that normally end in a side quest. Yep. Okay. All right, Al Gore. Yep, definitely. I'll hunt down Mad Bear Pig for you. 100%, you mental bastard. So he's now our friend, so if we go to the friends, we now have Al Gore. Hello, my young friend, this is Al Gore. That's me in the big profile picture. I am talking to you now. I also love this. Just landed a new celebrity client. I can't reveal her name, but let's just say she's 300-foot tall robot dinosaur. Randy likes this. Like if you think I'm the fairest maiden in all the land. Scott Malkinson and 14 others like this. I love these little flavour things that happen everywhere. So South Parky. So honestly, ladies and gentlemen, from what you've seen, and from my honest opinion, everything mechanically works well. It all works fine. But notice the emphasis on what I'm saying. It's all fine. It doesn't take away from the experience, but I feel if the game had the mechanics that this did and didn't have the backing of South Park's world and humor to make you forget about the things that aren't quite, not really right, because everything, again, does work fine, but everything that's not that fun. I don't think they're that fulfilling mechanics by themselves. Like that combat system, while a little bit in depth and a little bit actiony, in a game that doesn't have South Park's humor to cushion the mechanics, probably that wouldn't fly. People would kind of think it's bad and they'd get bored. But in this game, because it's South Park, it's fine. You get over it. It's funny. You just accept you're beating these kids up in a turn-based fashion, which I think is not something that you should completely forgive the game for, but they probably knew that, you know, we're making a South Park game, we can get away with this, people accept it, you're just playing a South Park story, which I do accept, but I do have to say that on a mechanical level, it's a little bit shallow for, you know, a sprawling RPG game, but for what it is and what it needs to be, it works fine. So take away from that what you will. That's really the only negative I can say about this game. Everything else is just fine. I don't really care about you. Let's, we can buy some coffee, actually. Oh yeah, it's just various different potions and power-ups. So let's go see if we can recruit Tweak, and that will end my South Park video for today. Hello, fine soldier! We will recruit you into the army.
Now? The guy's leaving now? Well, there's no way, man.
Yes, there is.
Too much to do.
I love this guy. Me and him share a very common interest in meth. Okay.
And then I'll still have time to play. Please.
Okay.
It's at Kenny's house, like always. You give them this, they'll give
okay.
you the delivery.
Well, looks like we're going to Kenny's house, although I won't do that in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, as I do not want to ruin things for you as possible for everyone who is buying this, but for everyone who isn't, that is pretty much my thoughts. If you like South Park, and you like RPGs, you'll love this game. If you like South Park, you'll love this game. However, if you just like RPGs, I'm not so sure, and that's where my only complaint comes in. But generally speaking, they've done a fantastic job. They have definitely done it justice for what it needs to be, and I am really happy with the overall experience. I'm definitely going to be playing all of this, and I've been enjoying my experience immensely. It's just so charming, so much fun, just ridiculous South Park humor. You know what you're getting into when you get this game. The best way I can describe it in a sentence is, it's what you're expecting it to be. pretty damn much everyone expects it to be a funny South Park RPG, and that's what it is. So take away from that what you will. I definitely do want to do a playthrough on this because, you know, it's South Park, it's fun, I enjoy playing this, it's so good for me to play. I think we'll have fun playing this together, but I also accept that every other YouTuber under the sun will probably be doing a playthrough of this, so I'm kind of on the fence about it. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, if you actually want a playthrough of this game, and if I did a playthrough, I wouldn't do a straight back-to-back me only doing stuff on camera. I'd do side quests and improve my character and stuff off camera, and then just do the main story on camera as we go through the game, so you can actually get a general feel for my reactions to things and what's going on, without having to watch all the, you know, the bloat of doing side quests and stuff, which you probably would want, but I might stream them or just play them off camera, because I definitely don't just want to do a straight up let's play of this, because I don't think that's going to fly given how many people will be doing it. But either way, I'm just spieling my thoughts right now, it's fine. Let me know if you would like that. Play more episodes on this game. We'll just say more episodes on this game for now. And yeah, let me know with comments asking or likes, however you want to do it, I don't mind. But yes, this has been South Park, The Stick of Truth, a wholehearted recommendation from me. Really, really good fun. My name has been Rage. I will see you all next time. If you enjoyed this, goodbye.